Hello everyone. So today we're going to talk about the books that I received and what I have read these last 2 weeks. So the last video I recorded was on the 8th of May, so it's now the 20th, and these last 12 books I did receive a couple of books, not that many because I've been trying to contain the books I buy. Most of them are subscriptions or books that I wanted to read. So two of them are subscriptions. One is two of them are from Goldsboro. This is the Ink Ribbon Red by Alex Pavesi. It's a mystery novel. This book is the first edition and signed by the author. It's a mystery book, yeah. The next one it's the Inheritance, also mystery novel by Goldsboro. I received the two because there were some delays. In terms of this one is also again signed. It has like this one Goldsboro Crime Collective, and it's also signed by the author. These are normal hardcover editions. The only thing extra is the signature, and the page has like this Goldsboro Crime Collective. There is another book I did receive, was the fantasy one, was Idle Fire by Grace Curtis. This is a fantasy novel, the first in the series. This one is a bit different since it has spray edges, as you can see there, but it has like a card from a paper card from the author, a marker, and it's also signed, and this one is number. This one is published by Elderscape, but the remaining of the book is basically the same. It just has it's been treated because it has like this. This is different from the mystery one. Mystery is just a normal hardcover with a signature. This one has like interior the spray edges, and the book has this different type of cardboard. Yeah. So those three are from Goldsboro. I received all of them in the same package because I had some problems with them, so I received them today. The next one I received was The Devils by Joe Abercrombie. This is the broken binding edition. I am not going to show that much to you because again this book is everyone is talking about this book. Great interior illustrations. It's a great job. To be honest, I think that this is the best so far in terms of quality of a non-special edition, because this is, I mean, when I mean non-special edition, it's like it's a bit better than the normal hardcover, but it's a special edition. I mean, it's those that have foiled, golden foil and so on, or art and so on. This one is okay. It's a, I don't know how to call it, but you can call it a special edition. It's signed. It has different hardcover from this author, but in terms of the quality of the book, it's basically the same. I also received another one which I almost forgot, and it's the Buffalo Hunter x Hunter by Stephen Graham Jones. This one is a horror novel published by Book Binding, another book binding company, which is called Black Rose. I don't know why they created it, but I think it's to differentiate between sci-fi and fantasy to horror, which is, I don't know, understand well why they should do that. And this one is also signed. This one has a beautiful spray edges. Probably not as good as this one, but again, very good. I am really pleased from Broken Binding. The next one I received were two normal paperback editions. The Saga of Tanya, the Evil. This is the 13th book in the series, ongoing series. I have them all. It's anime as well. I really enjoy what Carlo Zan created here. I'm slowly collecting them. Let's see. The next one It's a book from Baen Books, from a series, the only series I've got from them that I'm collecting, if I'm not mistaken. Well, that's not true. Yeah, but it's one of them. And this one is the United We Stand. This is the Black Tide Rising series. And it's a beautiful book by John Ringo and Gary Poole. This is an anthology set in that world. There are like 12 or 13 books. They are going strong, so it's good. The next and last book that I received today, and it's one I have not seen that much people talk about it, which is a shame because it's a very beautiful book, and it's this one. Do you know what it is? No? Okay, I'm going to show you. It's Mystery Walk by Robert McMahon. These are Leviathan publications or press publications, and this one is I bought it via the German publisher, not publisher, yeah, publisher or distributor or what you want to call it. It's very beautiful slipcase. It has let me show you a very beautiful art. It's a very beautiful art back. It's some binding, as you can see there. It's so binding, so it's pretty cool. The artwork here, it's new. It didn't exist in the paperback. I don't know if, I believe it's a new, everything is new here, and most of all for the price you pay, which is a lot, but it's a boutique, you can call it that, I don't know, boutique special editions. In publication, this is number 329, signed by the author and signed by Ben Baldwin, which made everything here. And it has interior illustrations, 12 of them. I don't know how to phrase this, because I don't want to be misunderstood, but the art from Baldwin, it's a bit odd. It's like, I don't know how to explain it, but I see it and it seems that it mixes, it's digital. I mean, this is not artwork done in it's a computer-based artwork without any doubt. If it's not, please, I apologize, but it seems like they are, for example, they are like people moving, it's a movement stuff, but then it's behind there is like a scene. It's, I don't know, I don't enjoy it as much as I enjoy other authors, but because, for example, this one you mentioned, it's just a snake. Okay, I know that this makes some kind of thing in the novel. It's not part of it. It's like the way it's not movements. It's like stationary photos. You know, I don't know how to say it, but okay, it's a very good. It's I really enjoyed Robert Moran, so I want to collect them all. Like I'm collecting Bentley Little books from Leviathan. I'm not collecting everything, but at least these ones I'm collecting. So 8 minutes in, and which books did I read? So I did finish a couple. I've been slowly reading. This one I've just read 50 pages or so. I'm halfway there. Probably this is going to be the next book I'm going to finish. This is The Vagrant by Peter Newman. This is a post-apocalyptic fantasy book. The author, not the author, but the main protagonist is mute. So it's very interesting how all of this is done. And I'm enjoying. There are 3 books in the series. Probably going to read the next ones. So let's see. In terms of the books I finished the second book in the Junji Ito manga series, the Liminal Zone. This is the second book, and this is and I've got all of them there lining up, and this is probably my least favorite book from Junji Ito. The stories are not that good, not good. And interesting, in the end, the author talks a bit about the stories, and he even says that he is on um, he is on he is not in a good place of creating stories. Okay, so he's like, okay, he creates a lot. He creates like, there are like 20 books for him, talking books of 400 pages and so on. So it's very good author in terms of images, in terms of illustrations. That's not the problem. Problem is that probably he already I mean, the stories are not coming out. Probably is in a drought of stories, and he confirms this, that these are not his best um, work stories when he has no ideas and so on. So let's see if he can get out. I believe he tried to go into Lovecraftian stuff, but there was another author already doing that, another manga artist there. So I believe he skipped a bit of that. So it skipped. It didn't want to do the same thing as the other author to be compared. So probably he doesn't want to do shared world stuff, which is a shame, because there are a lot of books out there that could have a manga. And I mean, for example, if you want to go there, Conan the Barbarian. If you want to do Lovecraft, and you have Clark Ashton Smith, Arthur McMahon, I don't know. Sorry, maybe I'm not saying the name correct, but you know, there are a lot of good Lovecraftian stuff, even if it's not by Lovecraft. I understand, of course, that Lovecraft is another place, another author, but uh, it's a shame, because I know that he could do some of his most interesting stuff in Lovecraftian, or his my favorite best work from him is Remina, which is a Lovecraftian or all in its glory. It's probably one of my favorite manga's story, and one of my favorite Lovecraftian stuff, because he really captured the despair, the feelings that you feel there. There is no hope in from the page one to the last. It's very, very good. So yeah, talking about Lovecraftian stuff, I've read The Slaves of Cthulhu by Tony Richards. This one is published by Weird House Press, and this one has some illustrations. Not many, but I believe there are 2 or 3 illustrations. Yeah, there are 3. And it's Lovecraftian stuff set in the 1920s or something like that, about a young boy or a young man that is sick of the life in the city, so he goes to an island, and there stuff starts to happen. It's very weird, again, very weird, like you imagine Lovecraftian stories. You know that something is off, but what's most, to me, didn't stick as well is that this is like a memoir. So sometimes it gives glimpses that things are going to happen, and then we show them as toys. Or since it's a memoir, it's a bit strange that you know that he's going to survive. His mental health is not great, but you know it is going to survive, so it's a bit weird. I did enjoy the book. What I didn't enjoy at all, although I don't know if he created, I know that he created, because I tried to find and I couldn't find anything related to this, but basically, you know, there are Cthulhu and there are other old ones and dark ones, or whatever, old ancient ones and so on, and instead of Cthulhu, these authors thought that, okay, why Cthulhu can't have another name, and he gave it Cthulhu. It's the female version of Cthulhu. Whatever. I didn't understand the purpose of that. I expected Cthulhu. I didn't understand what is Catalia. I didn't enjoy this book as much as I hope. There are parts of the book that are drag on, which is a shame because the book is like 200 pages, but there are so many passages that you can, or parts that you can skip and give nothing to the story. I didn't enjoy the book as much. I also didn't enjoy the next book I'm going to show you. It is The Paper Eater by Liz Johnson. This is an author that I've been reading. I read two of her books. One of them I really enjoy. That's why I bought like all of her novels back when I read it. It's called The Uninvited, and this one is very weird. Very weird. I didn't understand nothing about this novel. What is happening here? The way it's written is odd at most, because, for example, I'm going to read something that it's here. Frankly, Harvey, she says, I'm just a bit worried that you might have a mental illness. I've never come across anyone inventing a no film before. Then it says, how many orphans do you know? I snapped. Look, my real father is just some bloke with sperm and so on. But as you can see, it's written, there are no punctuation. Usually when you read dialogue, there are punctuations. So, you know, for example, how many orphans did you meet? And the symbol that ends the sentence that you are talking. And then, like an interlude to say, I snap, I answer, I said something. Then continues the story, or continues the monologue. But here, it doesn't have that. It just, everything is just one sentence. So, I most of the time, I didn't know if he was saying, look, my real father is just some bloke with sperm. I don't know if he was telling this to other person or just thinking and telling us. It's very odd. But all of the book is like this. This is what, and I saw some comments in Goodreads, and because initially I thought, okay, maybe it's because I am not fluent in English. I'm not in, it's not my first language. Maybe is that it? But no, it's a weird stuff. And most of the people there didn't understand the book. It's very weird. I didn't enjoy. I gave it a 20 out of 100. I gave up at halfway point and I said, okay, I don't want to continue to read this. There are a lot more books to read in my life, so I don't give a crap. So I just end up skipping pages to try, okay, maybe it's just me, just this chapter. No, it's not. It's very, very, very bad. So, the last book I've read, the finished, was Tim Curran, Clown Flesh. This is probably one of my favorite, or it's not probably, it's one of my favorite horror writers. I've got all of his books, and I really enjoy what he brings to the table. This is weird. This is like, okay, we've got a village, small town in America, that is being plagued by some weird, very snowy, like a tempest, like people can't leave the city, the snow is blocking everywhere, and so people are stuck there. There are a couple of places that people go, like a bar or something like that, and it's very interesting, the scenery and so on. The book has 92 chapters, so it's very fast paced. One chapter is about one person, another chapter is about another person. Just so you know, I wrote the name of the characters, and it's two-sided, so you know there are a lot of characters. There are some main characters, without any doubt: the sheriff, the assistant sheriff, the girl in the bar, like a ranger, not a ranger, but like a person that knows about these animal, these clowns. You've got some bikers. It's very cool. So, first of all, stories about this town, as I said, is going to be surrounded by snow and so on. nobody leaves, nobody enters, there are no communications outside and so on. Just that is weird. And then the clowns start to appear and people start dying. And the sheriff knows that something is wrong, so he tries to understand better. He finds out a guy, it's called Clegg, who knows about these things, and he has alliances to kill them, very high up level. Um, and there is a lot of back and forth, people going from place to place to try to kill these clowns, to put other persons well in safety and so on. What I enjoyed this is like one chapter is about the sheriff, the next chapter is about a random person that appears and you don't know if that person is going to die. So he gives some information, you say, okay, he's telling us all of this about his character, maybe he's not going to die, and he dies. It's a very cool mechanic that made me write the name and then, okay, that and that and that. And so it's very cool. He gave a lot of personality to the village. There are a lot of people there. There are some rednecks. There are some interesting people, some cuties. There are like bikers when it's a Nazi or something like that. But it's second hand. It's an Indian, American Indian. So it's very hot and interesting at the same time. And it gave them personalities. So the Nazi guy is just not. He is a bad person. They know he's a bad person, but in this situation, it helped the sheriff and it helped the city and so on. So it's Tim Curran doesn't throw you easy ball to understand. Okay, this guy is good. This guy is bad. He's going to die. Not. It's very cool that. The ending was very, very good. I didn't expect this ending at all, and I really enjoyed. These monsters, they are clowns, as you can see in the photo, very cool graphic image. They basically go to some city using this snow as a cover, and they kill people in the most gruesome way, and they are very different kills. There are some kill with, well, the mouth opens and grabs it and kills a person. They are using weapons, kind of weapons. There is like one woman that dies as she's being, as you say, the husband left, so she is dreaming about making love with the husband, but the clown is there and very weird sex death scene. Everything is very cool, and I really enjoyed this one. The last 150 pages probably were in a blur, and I read it all in one go because it's a very fast-paced novel, so it's a very cool. I really enjoy. Tim Curran is undoubtedly one of my favorite horror writers. He wrote some of the most gruesome stuff that I've read, and I really enjoy him. I've got 3 books from him in my top 10 horror stuff, just so you know. So yeah, I am enjoying. I'm currently reading that one that I'd show you, and I'm currently reading Upgrade by Black Crouch, which I'm going to finish probably this week, and then let's see what I can read. It's been a slow month, but yeah, it's good. I mean, it's not. It's good in terms of I'm reading books. Unfortunately, last month I read a lot of good books, and this month I have got like 3 or 4 that are not as good. So yeah, but it's a good month to read. Like my goal is to read at least 10 books. I read already 8, so yeah, 2 more to go. I'm happy with my reading. So what I mean by this is that I read usually 100 pages per day. This is my goal. Okay, I make my own goal. And people say, oh, can you get some time. Okay, I don't see as much television. I woke up a bit early to read before taking care of my son. In the middle, I eat and I'm reading. In the end of the day, I also read. So yeah, I can read more. I know that people can read more. The problem is that people, okay, there are movies, there are TV series, there are games, there are, you know, it's a bit all over the place. But yeah, you can easily read 50 pages per day. And if you read 50 pages per day, we're talking about 15,000 pages per year. We're talking about, without problems, 50 books, 40 books without any problems. So yeah, people can do it. So yeah, thank you all, and please do tell me if you read any of these books, or if you read something that I should read. Please do tell me. My reading library have too many books, and if you want to me to read something before, please do tell me. Thank you. Have a great day.